Hey. It's been a while since I've done a car chronicle. So since I'm in my car, I figured I'll come on here and do a little bit of something today. I don't really know what to talk about. There's been so much going on in this world. I'm just happy to be out. I actually did some real estate this morning and ran some errands. And so here I am. But I will say this morning, when I finally got on social media, I saw that Aunt Jemima was changing its brand. And I was excited because I remember 30 plus years ago having discussions, about this and how the brand needs to change. And I know they had done some changes over the years, but it's really time. It's really time. And this time that we're in is right for it. So I'm glad that they chose to change the brand. And so I was excited. That is until I read the comments. Now I knew better. Like, why bother? That's what I say to myself every time. But yet sometimes I just give in to it just to see what people are thinking. And I know it's to keep a pulse on a society because I really need to know what they're thinking. And I can tell you it's a lot of people that's not happy about it. But it's the same people who have never experienced racism. And I would have to think that the thinking that they have is the same people as those who support 45. So I was disappointed, but we know that it's not going to be easy for people to change and accept changes because they're so used to things being one way and to be for them instead of being for everyone. And so there was a comment of someone who had made, it was a lady, and she said that she was opposed to the changing of the brand until she decided to do some research. And when she did the research, she saw who Aunt Jemima was. And I responded to her because I appreciated that she took that next step, one more step, to do a little research. All she had to do was Google. And she found out exactly who Aunt Jemima was and why she was the brand way back when. And so I commented, I let her know that I appreciated it. And that was that. But it just had me thinking of how racism is woven into the fabric of America. It's everywhere. Everywhere. We had the person that was a couple of days ago, one of the senior vice presidents at ABC, who was said to say some racist things against Robin Roberts and Sonny Hostin and other people. We know that it's in journalism, but it's everywhere. It's in corporate America. Anybody who works in corporate America that's Black, know this. I've worked for all people in corporate America, white, Black, and other. And it's been the same. And it's not because they're the same people and that they operate the same, but people who are Black in leadership, they only can do so much before they feel that they're being looked at and being judged because they may be doing something to help somebody Black that, they may be giving more treatment to someone Black that's not. So they have to be cautious in their efforts. And it's unfortunate that we even have to feel that way, right? But I remember that when I watched the Michael Jordan Last Dance documentary, I walked away with that like, okay, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He is the greatest. And I felt that way up until Saturday. I was watching something on ABC. It was an ESPN Plus special, but it was with LeBron James and his friends, his circle, the three other guys who's part of his circle. I can't remember what the program was and even when it was recorded, but it was a documentary and it was talking about LeBron and it talked about the three people who are closest to him. So the one guy, I assumed his circle were the people he played basketball with, but it wasn't. One person was part of that team that he played with in Akron. But another guy was someone he met at the airport in Akron. The guy is from Cleveland. He went to Benedictine. And he LeBron liked his jersey, and the guy was an entrepreneur. And so LeBron took to him, and he became part of LeBron's circle. And the other guy was someone who was a friend of the man that was a father figure to LeBron. And LeBron said they lived in the house together, and he said that he saw the guy get up every day and go work at Singular Wireless, and that he appreciated his work ethic. And he told him when he went to the NBA that he would give him a job, and that he did. So those are the three people that's in his circle that he has helped. Even though they didn't even have the experience per se, they kind of learned on the job, but they had LeBron who was the person helping them along. But now the one guy has a sports agency, and he has some of the top basketball players who are a part of it. The other guy works for the Lakers, and I'm sure we know that's because of LeBron, but he also does some other things. And then I forget what the other guy does, but regardless as to what they are, I'm just saying that LeBron was comfortable enough in his ability to help bring other people of color up. Now, I do know people who are in corporate America who have done just that. I have someone that I used to work with at my former company that I've watched him bring on people of color so that he can help groom them to get them to a place to help elevate them so that they can then get promoted. But you don't have that all the time. Most time, because people, as Black people, we're just happy that we got a seat at the table, that we're sometimes afraid to help other people get their seat. And that's not acceptable. It really isn't. So I just say all that to say, we know racism's gonna last a long time. Like in our lifetime, we won't see it gone. But we can definitely make this world better if we continue to stick together, be together as one and one united front. So I appreciate the protests. I appreciate seeing the people who are Black, white, and other. I appreciate it. Because what I do know is that it took a 45 to be incompetent to allow this COVID-19 coronavirus to run rampant in the U.S. before he even decides to do anything. Well, he still hasn't really done anything. And then for all of us to be at home, sheltering in place, and seeing the murder of the knee on the neck of George Floyd. It took all of that for people to come together and say, you know what? We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be silent. So again, I appreciate the protest with people coming together. And I'm excited to see what comes. I'm just excited for the momentum we've had thus far, and just to see where we go. I know it's not going to come without resistance. And I heard about some young lady that was just shot for no reason by a white guy. We don't know if it was racially motivated, but this world, the way the climate is, is definitely could be. And so I would be glad when there's no hate, but that wouldn't be this world, unfortunately. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, but I hope that you're staying excited and motivated and doing your part in this so that we all can continue to move forward and move forward together. All right. So anyway, until the next time, I missed the Car Chronicles. So I may just start driving around just so I can do a video when I have something to say. All right. But anyway, you all take care. Bye-bye.